Okay, so I am at a wedding, having to do this outside. Sorry if it's a little bit windy. I'm just gonna kind of walk through what I have gotten set up for this environment in the time. I obviously haven't gotten it totally working, but this is what I have so far. So my lamp environment, I had to do MAMP, obviously. I'm using a Mac. So I got this all up running. I configured it based on the directions. I was never able to actually get it connected to my local host for technical issues that I haven't been able to solve. So my working project, again, I never got it up and running. I did download the code that was provided to us, and I kind of clicked through to understand the PHP. I've worked with it a little bit before, and I understand the power of it, the HTML, things like that, but I haven't seen it up and running locally. I also set up FileZilla. I sent you an email about this. I wasn't able to get it to confirm to actually connect. It acted like it connected, and then it would immediately time out. I was trying to use the VPN, but that might have been what was causing the problem. I know you said not to do the quick connect, and I did go into Site Manager, and I configured it all this way and tried to connect it using this. I'm pretty low on internet. We're in the middle of nowhere, but maybe we can see. Yeah, so it acts like it succeeds maybe, and then it just fails. So that's where I'm at with that one. Let's see. All right, security issues related to the lamp stack. So from what I can understand and what I've learned in my reading, it seems like LAMP is actually known for being pretty secure, being able to be configured really well, and high-end encryption and all that stuff. But I think the biggest struggle would probably be making sure that each individual piece of the LAMP stack and all of the working parts are secure in themselves, and not just doing a big overview of the whole stack security, like digging into MySQL and making sure that the security is as good as it can be. And same with your Apache and all those different pieces. You want to make sure that each individual one is as secure as possible. I have actually had a lot of issues during the setup of my stack, ranging from not being able to get my local host running, not like making things run together. I don't know if I'm not sure which piece is missing, but there's obviously something big that's just not clicking for me yet. And I've obviously run out of time, but we'll continue to look into it and dig into it, because I would like to understand this, and that it seems to be a huge part of web development, and I want to increase the variety of my experience and understanding different pieces. I didn't really run into any programming issues I encountered, because I never really got to the step of getting to program something new, because I never got even just the basic application running. And then we have the two final questions. So from what I can see, a developer would really choose to use LAMP whenever they want some really good features, being scalable. They want to have a lot of flexibility, be able to be very customizable. When they need to work with a range of operating systems, it's pretty flexible in that as well. Also, it's been around for a long time, so it's very well maintained. It's open source, it's taken care of, and there's a lot of libraries that interact with it and work together. And sites such as, Wikipedia, Drupal, and WordPress all use LAMP. And again, like I mentioned earlier, it has great security. And then, the popularity, it is open source, like I mentioned, and each of the individual pieces are very well known and used, so that makes the whole stack great. And then related to this question, it looks like MySQL is about 39% of all relational databases in use. So yeah. Oh, and one last thing. I do have a VirtualBox running. I wasn't able to get VMware Fusion up and running yet, but I do have a VirtualBox that I've set up. Oh, it fell asleep, but you get the point.